Aloha, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Orvis Auditorium here on the University of Hawai at Mānoa campus for another Skep Live Online concert. My name is Tim Slaughter, your host for the evening. Skep Live Online is a production of University of Hawai Presents, based at the University of Hawai at Mānoa Outreach College. I'd like to take a moment and thank our sponsors and partners: the University of Hawai at Manoa Music Department, the East-West Center Arts Program, the Hawaii State Foundational Culture and the Arts, the National Endowment for the Arts, the University of Hawaii, Kainoa Senior Services, Friends of Manoa Library, and you, our audience. Tonight we have a special performance, and joining me to tell us all about it is my co-host, Jim Gus. Jim was raised in Hawaii, but left and lived in Salt Lake City, Utah, before eventually returning to Honolulu in 2017. He's an accomplished jazz guitarist and composer and performs regularly on the Honolulu jazz scene with his ensemble, Nalu Collective. Thanks for coming, Jim.
Thanks, Tim. I'm really happy to be here to introduce tonight's group, the Chris Yeh Quintet. So if you've been downtown around Nu'uanu Street on a Friday night and ventured into the Dragon upstairs, you've heard this band playing burning renditions of jazz standards and tunes from the Great American Songbook. But if you're listening for the first time, then you're in for a great evening of music. And unlike their club gigs, I understand that they're playing a set of all original compositions. So before they get started, I'd like to take a minute to introduce the band, starting with the foundation first, Chuck James, who's the drummer. I've known Chuck since I was 18 years old. He's always been the gold standard of drummers in Honolulu, playing the best gigs with the best bands and teaching the next generation of top drummers. He's solid, unlimited technique, and great finesse. And a few fun facts about Chuck. He's from Canada. He came to Hawaii via Los Angeles in 1972. And he played with all the top local jazz players, including people like Gabe Baltazar, Jimmy Borges, and Trummy Young, and was a staple in the Waikiki show scene. He's performed with A-list jazz artists such as Dave Brubeck, Clark Terry, Bobby Watson, Donald Harrison, Les McCann, and Gene Harris. And apart from performing with the quintet, he still teaches and is CEO of the Chuck James Music School with 3 locations and over 600 students. Alex Morrison is on the bass tonight. So Alex is a common thread that has run through a large section of our music scene in Honolulu. He's a joy to play with and always gives 100%. So Alex plays multiple styles on acoustic and electric bass. He performs with artists such as Taimani Gardner, the Hawaiian Style Band, Saloon Pilots, Gypsy 808, and many more. Alex has a PhD in Anthropology from the University of Hawaii, and in his day job, he performs archaeological site surveys for the government and commercial clients. And a sad note, Alex's work is taking him and his family back to California, and he's leaving a large void in the music community. Bailey Matsuda is a pianist and composer, and from my perspective, he's my favorite piano player to play with, not just because he always knows the right thing to play, but because he always puts the music first. And as you'll hear tonight, his compositions are world-class. Bailey received both his bachelor's and master's degree in music composition from the University of Hawaii. And apart from performing live, Bailey has recorded and composed for a variety of projects ranging from films to commercials. Bailey teaches at Kamehameha schools and continues to perform throughout Honolulu. And it wouldn't be a classic jazz quintet without the front line of trumpet and saxophone. Elliott Maker is on trumpet and flugelhorn tonight. Elliott was born in New York City. He plays trumpet and piano, composes, produces, and is an educator as well. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from the Crane School of Music and a Master's of Arts degree from the Southern Illinois University. His professional credits include performances with David Sanborn, Tom Scott, Patrice Rushen, Bill Watrous, George Benson, Gabe Baltazar, Ed Thigpen, and Jimmy Smith. And the namesake of the group is alto saxophonist Chris Yeh. I met Chris when I first came back to Honolulu on a gig we were both on. I was stunned by his playing and have been ever since. He plays with the intensity of Sonny Stitt and Cannonball Adderley, and he's equally comfortable playing jazz, funk, or R&B. And probably most impressive is that he spends his off hours practicing law here in Honolulu. So without delay, here's the Chris Yeh Quintet.
Thank you, everyone, very much for tuning in to this live stream. So Jim Gus has already introduced the band, and we really appreciate Jim. He's a great friend of ours. Let me introduce the songs. The first song that we played was an original composition by our pianist, Bailey Matsuda, who's also our musical director. That song was called Dawn Patrol, and the song kind of evokes the energy and adrenaline rush of a dawn patrol. The second song was also a Bailey Matsuda original composition. We're doing a lot of originals or original arrangements tonight. And that second tune, the one that we just played, is called The Skeptic. And that's actually a bit of a play on words. It's actually written in honor of the statewide cultural exchange program, SCEP, The Skeptic. So Bailey wrote that in honor of our wonderful sponsor tonight. At times, a member of the band has referred to that song as The Septic. That member of the band shall remain nameless, but sometimes his name is Elliott. So the next song we're playing is another Bailey original. He wrote this actually as a tribute to a dear friend of ours, a wonderful human being, a wonderful jazz drummer named Phil Bennett, who passed a few years ago. And this tune is called Philanthropy. So that last song was a tune written by the Reverend Dennis Kamakahi called Wahine Ilikia. It's an ode to Molokai, actually, to the verdant pastures, the forests, the mists, and the streams of Molokai. And the arrangement was done by, again, our musical director, Mr. Bailey Matsuda, on piano. A beautiful tune and a beautiful arrangement. This next tune is an original that I wrote. When I wrote it, I was thinking about my son, who at the time was 4 years old. And like many 4-year-olds, he had a joyful exuberance about him. And so I named this song Carter's Bounce. Tonight we'd like to play it, and I'd like to also include my father in dedicating this song. So tonight we're going to call it Carter's and Stephen's Bounce. So that last tune was a beautiful ballad, an original composition written by Bailey Matsuda. That tune is called After All. And also I should also recognize on the earlier song, Wahine Ilikia, that we had a beautiful flugelhorn solo by Elliott Maker. So we're wrapping up our time here on this program. We're very honored to have been able to play on this live stream. This next tune is a Bailey composition. It's called The Third Rose. It is the third part of a three-part composition. We have yet to hear or play the first two parts, so that will be on some forthcoming date. But this is the third rose.
Fabulous, gentlemen, fabulous. A big round of virtual applause for the Chris Yeh Quintet, featuring here Chris Yeh, Elliott Maker, Chuck James, Alex Morrison, and Bailey Matsuda. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Perhaps one of you would like to step up here and tell me the feelings you have for being able to, I mean, it's been a while since groups have played together, and tell us what it feels like. You got to be at a microphone.
I think.
Oh, okay. You picking up there?
Okay.
Okay.
Is this
Yeah,
okay?
you're good.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, it's an absolute pleasure to have things open up again enough that I could get together with these fine gentlemen. They're obviously great musicians, but they're also great people and great friends. So just being able to, break that ice after a year and a half and just play. So that was the main thing. It was just, for me, it was the fellowship and the opportunity to hang out again. And thanks to you, Tim, we had an opportunity, to stretch out with some of these tunes we'd started to play before everything got shut down. And so we thought we'd come back with with a little something, something different. And,
Well, you certainly came back in style.
well, thank you. But that was the thing, was just to see these people again.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Well, just I echo Bailey's sentiments. It was about a year and a half without being able to see a lot of friends, without any music. I'm sure a lot of these guys were actually woodshedding during that year and a half, and I kind of had a bit of a layoff from the music. So I was a little concerned when I picked up the horn if I still knew how to hold it and play it, and which end do I blow into. But it came back pretty quickly, and it certainly helped to be able to get together with the guys. And once we got together again, it felt almost like the pandemic had never happened.
Yeah.
So it was a real pleasure. And again, we really appreciate the opportunity to have this, the live stream as another opportunity to provide music.
Well, it certainly came back quickly, and I see you did remember which end to blow into. Maybe Chris, since this is your namesake group here, you can tell us just briefly, how it came to be, and what brought this to. I mean, how many years have you guys been playing under this name?
Well, sort of in various incarnations. We've been playing for about 10 years, probably of this current group. Chuck was the first member to join the group, probably about 10 years ago. I mean, I've known Chuck for a long time, but we started playing regularly about 10 years ago. And then I think after that, a couple years later, a friend of mine told me, hey, there's this piano player, and he's looking to play some jazz gigs. And, we have a lot of people sitting at the club. And I thought, that's fine, maybe he's new to town or whatever. And he said, what's his name? His name's Bailey Matsuda. Well, when I was a kid growing up, not to date you, Bailey, but I remember hearing Bailey's name on the radio as a guy who was playing a lot around town with Pagan Babies at Anna Bananas, things like that. So I knew his name, I knew his reputation, and I thought, yeah, that'd be great if he wants to come and sit in. And it was a nice musical connection, and he kept sitting in and then became part of the band.
Just wouldn't leave, would he?
That's right. Yeah, we're glad that he didn't. And similarly with Elliott, I'm not sure when we first met, but I think you started sitting in. And we always had fun playing together on the front line as a sax, horn, trumpet front line.
You make a great duo up there.
Yeah, it's a great feeling to play with Elliott. And so he would come by sometimes, and sometimes he got busy and we wouldn't see him. But then he started coming regularly, and that we were very happy to have that, and that kind of really cemented the front line of the band.
Oh, great.
And then I think the last member to join, but certainly not the least, is Alex Morrison. He's been playing all around town in all kinds of different groups, and there was just the right opportunity where we were looking for a bass player, and Alex was looking to have another band to play in among the many other bands that he plays in. I don't know where he finds the time. So he joined us a few years ago, and so that's the current quintet as it exists, and we're very happy. We're also very sad that Alex is leaving town.
I was going to say, now you're going to have to look for another bass player.
Yeah, or we can
Alex, what's this all about, California?
I don't think he'll be replaceable. Wish him well.
Yes, we do.
Tonight's music to our
We've had Alex on the stage before with Gypsy 808 and the Story Share Band, so it'll leave a big hole, I'm sure. Well, I want to thank you, gentlemen. It's been fabulous. I also want to thank our sponsors and partners in putting on Skep Live Online here, the East-West Center Arts Program, the Friends of Mānoa Library, the Hawaii State Foundation on Culture and the Arts, Kalanoa Senior Services, National Endowment for the Arts, the University of Hawaii, the University of Hawaii's Music Department, and I want to thank my co-producers in this, Eric Chang with the East-West Center Arts Program, and Jonathan Korth with the university's music department. Also want to say a big mahalo to our production crew, which in the course of a couple of hours turns Orvis Auditorium into a perfect venue for doing these live streams. That's M. Richard, Margaret Arakaki, Anadev Banerjee, Nicholas Shaldron, and Todd Bodden. And we had a question on the live stream about whether there were audiences here. Not yet, but we are hoping to get there by August. And if you want to get notice about our upcoming, we are going to make announcements probably later in July about when and how that's going to happen. You can always email us at csinfo@hawaii.edu and just say you want to be on our list. Real easy. CSInfo, CSINFO @hawaii.edu. And we'll send you information as to when we're able to get back to in-person programming. Well, this is kind of wrapping up a part of this series that we've done. We're taking the month of July off. And we will be back, however, on August 6th with a special evening of piano music. When I have more details about what that's going to be, I'll let you know. But August 6th, mark that in your calendar. And until then, I hope everybody stays safe. But we have a hana ho in the works, I do believe.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thank you very much. And once more, here is the Chris Yeh Quintet.